Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
It is championship Saturday night at the County Line Tournament at Cashin High School, and our boys championship game coming up as the Oklahoma Christian School Saints will take on the Tuttle Tigers. Tom Nelson and Mark Rogers, the monster of the midday, makes his way up to Cashin tonight, and this should be a heck of a ball game. This is going to be fun. You saw these teams last night.
Yeah, Tom, I'll tell you, what a great girls game. That was an unbelievable finish between Dale and Silo. It's too bad that last year they played the state tournament. Silo got the win. Dale got some revenge tonight, and they won't be in the same classification this next year with Silo moving up to Class 3A. But, wow, this will be a good one tonight. I think Tuttle's a really, really well-coached basketball team. They move it well. They don't dribble a lot. They get open looks by passing the basketball, but they'll have their hands full with Luke Gray inside.
Tuttle's record a bit deceiving at 11-5. They played a very tough schedule, lost a couple of coming into the tournament at ranked Piedmont and at Newcastle. They're 4-4 against ranked teams this season. OCS is ranked number 6 in Class 4A. Tuttle's ranked number 9 in 4A. OCS is 13-2. They come in on a 5-game winning streak. And Brandon Weaver's squad beat Perry 66-31 and then Fairview 66-43. Tuttle beat Clinton 68-32 to get to the semifinals last night, and they beat Silo 63-40. And away we go. Let's play for a championship here at Cashin tonight. It's OCS and Tuttle, a matchup of top 10 ranked teams in Class 4A. And I said this with Joe in the first game. Coach Hardaway does a great job getting teams in this tournament. And you get these great fields, you get great championship games.
That's exactly right. This tournament, Silo wasn't here last year. They've been here in the past, but really good representation for them.
Got our first turnover of the ball game. Back the other way we go. It's OCS with the basketball. Into the half court with the dribble comes Grant Matheny. Had 9 points last night. He's a 5'11" and senior. They go run the back door. Missing inside is Luke Gray. And an empty trip for OCS.
Noah Clark did a good job of getting in the way of that alley-oop, but you can see how OCS wants to take advantage of their size.
3 in the corner, missing by Noah Clark. These teams feeling each other out in the first minute or so of this one. Cross-court pass, right side to Matheny. And now left side over to the wing to Carson Jones. Right side, Matheny kicks it back out high to Ben Ramsdale. Left elbow jumper, no good by T.D. Sunray. And back the other way come the Tigers. Left side, Avalar has it into the corner to Redwine, who had 18 last night. He'll score the first points of this one. Garrett Redwine.
This is such an important night in Class 4A. You've got all of these games around here with top 10 teams doing battle.
Deep three-pointer buried by Luke Gray. Had 26 last night. He's the best player on their team. He's a stud. 6'7" and can step out and shoot like that. And OCS on top 3-2.
OCS had a great game last year here against Cashin. Home team
Yes.
Wildcats were able to beat them and go on to the championship game.
To the baseline, over Cash. Tried to shovel it underneath, trying to find Redwine. The ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be a baseline right throw in. Just underway, 5:50 to play in the first quarter. In our boys championship game here at the Cashin County Line Tournament. Right side, Garrett Redwine kicks it back out high and around the perimeter left side. Mason Dennis. Skipped it back out high and around to the right side. Nice ball movement by Tuttle. They look for a good look. Right side, Mason Dennis has it. Back to the left wing and into the left corner. Flashing into the lane, takes the pass and finger rolls it up and in. That's Noah Clark. And Tuttle goes on top 4-3, our second lead change early on. Inside to Gray. And a tie-up.
I think that's the right call. Gray brought it down. It's aggressive hands. It's Tuttle zone defense. Going to try to make it tough to get the ball inside.
Saints keep it. Matheny out between the rings. Ramsdale to Matheny, over to the right wing to Jones. Right side to Sunray. Deep three, top of the key, Carson Jones rattles in and out. Offensive rebound for Gray. Gray in the lane, the late footer no good. And the rebound is chased down on the near sideline. And on the run, we go back the other way into the half court, Gabe Avalar. Avalar sees a lane to the cup, lays it up and in and draws one.
Well, that's a great job by Avalar to go strong to the basket against the taller OCS team. He's going to get a free throw out of this. He was really good in transition last night. So he's a guy that's an energy player that can get into passing lanes, and he's certainly capable of finishing like we just saw.
First foul on Luke Gray. And missed the free throw. So early on, Tuttle's doubled up OCS at 6-3, 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Ramsdale inside, Gray turning and drawing contact. He's a big guy. And he'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. The first foul booked on Richie Overcash. Luke Gray, a VIPE top 100 player coming into the season. Also one of the players the Oklahoman had on their list of potential stars this year.
Oh, he's just a junior. Outstanding.
Missed them both. Offensive rebound, though, gives them a second opportunity, but now it's taken away. Overcash into the corner, finds a teammate. They'll rep it back out high. Steal. TD Sunray back the other way. Jump stop in the lane, left-hander up and in. Dohassan Sunray. The first basket tonight makes it 6-5, and we've got a quick timeout. We'll take a quick break. 4:13 to play in the first quarter. Tuttle by 1. You're watching the boys' championship game at the County Line Tournament on Squirtle.
Kid Drug is second to none in Northwest Oklahoma. We are known for our beautiful home and holiday accessories, women's fashion, toys, candles, expansive kitchenware, and pampering bath and body lines. We offer lovely bridal and baby registries. Come experience our old-fashioned soda fountain treats, including the best malts and shakes you've ever tasted. Our pharmacy has been serving the Fairview and surrounding areas for more than 30 years. We accept most third-party insurance and have a complete line of over-the-counter medications, prescription drugs, and durable medical goods. So come see us at Kid Drug, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8:30 to 3 p.m. Saturdays.
You know, Mark, when you think about OCS, you think about those great OCS teams back in the early aughts with one Blake Griffin. They won state championships in 2002, 04, 05, 06, and 07. And great basketball tradition at OCS.
Taylor Griffin, also David Factor was a good player there. And even before that, you can go way back to Keontae Roberts.
Yeah.
Who was a superstar at OCS.
I broadcast a state tournament game, a first-round state tournament game on the radio in Enid following Crescent. And to say that Blake Griffin back in high school pretty much looked like Blake Griffin in the NBA, he did. I mean, what a player he was. Still is. Three-pointer left wing missing by Gabe Avalar.
This Tuttle team is not a great three-point shooting team. They do get really good shots, but they can go cold from outside. It could be a problem.
Carson Jones holds left. He'll look it inside to Luke Gray, and Gray in traffic just draws that contact. And he'll go to the free throw line. He missed two there just a moment ago. 3:09 to play in the first quarter. That foul is on Avalar. It's his first.
You're going to have to really keep Noah Clark out of foul trouble. He is about the only size that Tuttle has.
And Gray makes the free throw, his first make out of 3. Now has 4 points for him. At Tuttle, I'm doing my homework with them. Only one trip to the state tournament for the boys. Made it to the semis in 2015. Great athletic tradition at Tuttle, but just the one trip to state over the years. 2 for 2 for Luke Gray. This is a team that could get there.
Absolutely think it's a team that could get there. Again, I think it's going to be curious how the OSSAA seeds these teams, because all of the teams in 4A, all of them really with the exception of potentially a couple that I think are on the outside looking in, are from the central part of the state.
Right side, Mason Dennis has it. And back out high. Redwine pulls up in the lane, crawls off, no good. The rebound cleared by Junior Zingiumba. I think that's close. Just checked in. I went down and asked. Skip pass right side to Carson Jones.
I'm going to call him Junior.
And Junior misses. In transition, back the other way, Gabe Avalar. Nice wraparound bounce pass underneath. Double team, kick it out to the open man. Three-pointer knocked down by Garrett Redwine. He's got his second field goal, third triple. He has 5 points. And Tuttle back on top, 9-7.
Great hustle by Avalar, as talked about. He can really get after it. Forces the tie up there. If there is one guy that can make shots for Tuttle, it is Redwine, and he can do it in all kinds of different ways. He made a lot of tough shots against Silo yesterday to advance to the championship.
They actually called the foul on Avalar. He picked up his second right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That should be traveling. It is.
It's a really good crew. Calls a lot of state championship games. Good friend of mine out there, Richard Pyatt. Calls at the collegiate level as well, so we'll get a good game from the officials tonight.
I see a lot of Rick Michoud up in the Enid area. Had a chance to talk to him down at the score table before the ball game. A little short for Garrett Redwine. Back the other way we go. Kyler Brown off the bench has the dribble between the rings. Now to the right wing, finding Noah Morris, who just checked in. And the ball trickles off of his hands out of bounds. 3 early turnovers for OCS. The minute 37 to play in the first quarter. We've got a good one. Tuttle leads 9-7.
Chad Everett, the first man off the bench for the Tigers. He's got some big shoes to fill in Avalar, who's going to have an extended rest here with 2 fouls.
Everett, a 6'2 junior, scored 3 points in their win last night in the semis. And coming out for the steal was Junior. Open 3 right side. That's over Cash, who is Cash Money.
Tuttle knocks down their open shots tonight. They're going to be tough to beat. Strong
Answer
move
on the other end. Big, strong move by Luke Gray. Twelve to 9. We'll tick down to the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. Our boys' championship game here in Cashin tonight. We talked about it during the first game, how a deep three-pointer out between the rings, missing no good by Clark. We talked about how Coach Hardaway here always puts together a great tournament field, and this is no exception. This year his home teams, his 2 Cashin teams were playing in the afternoon session. Girls played for the 3rd place game earlier, lost to Varnum. Boys played earlier in the day.
Cashin, both boys and girls, young.
Yeah.
Lost a ton of really, really good players from a year ago, and so I think we'll see them develop, and Coach Hardaway have his team going really strong again soon.
4th turnover leads to a layup on the other end for Garrett Redwine, who has 7 early, and Tuttle leads 14 to 9. Well, that's offensive. That is the second on Luke Gray.
It's a really good job to get the body in front of him and not get tangled up to where potentially the foul could be called on Gray. But that's a big, big development in this game to see Gray go to the bench with 2 fouls.
Grant Matheny just checked in for the Saints here in the final 7 seconds of the first quarter.
Got to be aware of the clock.
Off. Did not get a good look as Garrett Redwine from 24 feet came up way short. First quarter in the books. Tuttle leads OCS 14 to 9. We'll take a break. You're watching the boys championship game from the County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
Fairview is celebrating 91 years. Currently, special pricing and financing available on select GMC and Buick units in stock. Hurry, as these units and offers won't last. Jensen's, the best prices in Northwest Oklahoma on your new and used vehicles. So come see why generations of customers have been choosing Jensen's to serve their automotive needs. Same family, same business, same location for 9 decades. Go Jackets!
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for
Tuttle basketball to start the second quarter. They lead OCS 14-9. Tom Nelson and Mark Rogers with you from Cashin, our championship game of the County Line Tournament. Left side, Garrett Redwine with 7 first quarter points. Works it over the right wing, finding Mason Dennis. Drive on the baseline to Richie Overcash. And back out high now. Attacking Noah Clark. Cut off by Junior Zingi Umba. Holding out high between the rings, Mason Dennis. Nice ball movement, open 3 in the corner, no good for Redwine. Back the other way, open 3 left side. Kyler Brown knocks it down.
Great hard push to the basket by Ben Ramsdale to draw the defense in and kick and find the wide open shooter in Kyler Brown.
14-12 now. There's an answer from Chad Everett.
They just lost Chad. He was standing there wide open, a good shot. Tuttle likes to be patient, but they'll take a good shot early in the possession if they get one.
I think there was an actor back in the 70s named Chad Everett. Showing my age. Lobbing underneath to Junior Zingiumba.
It's interesting. I was going to say that probably not that many Chads around in the 70s. Chad's kind of a new name.
I want to say Chad Everett like in one of those medical dramas back in the 70s. I'll be Googling.
Dr. Chad Everett?
Yeah, I'll be
I'll tell
Googling.
You this. In the 70s, there certainly weren't many doctors named Chad at the time, I can promise you.
I'll be Googling that to find out why am I pulling Chad Everett's name out of my... There was a Chad Everett.
Dr. Chad Everett?
That was his acting name. His real name was Raymond Crampton.
Yeah, I'd go with
Chad Everett's better.
Chad sounds a lot better.
Almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. Tuttle leads OCS 17-12. Redwine with the dribble, right side. There's Mason Dennis, back out to Redwine. Now to Noah Clark, back to Redwine, cut off, left side in the corner. Now driving is Overcash. Tried to shovel it underneath to a cutting Noah Clark and loses the basketball. A couple of turnovers now. And on the other end, shot misses by Matheny. Follow shot won't go, and the rebound cleared by Noah Clark. He played Dr. Joe Gannon in the Television Drama Medical Center from 1969 to 1976. There you go. Three-pointer right side, no good. Luke Gray with the rebound.
My favorite show in the 70s was Emergency.
That was a good one. Randolph Mantooth and Kevin Ty.
That is amazing that you know that. I love it.
That was one of my all-time favorites. Rampart 57. Right elbow jumper. Misses from Dohassan Sunray. Another man on the old name team for OCS. Noah Clark drives and kicks right side. Open 3 for Chad Everett. Misses the shot. And a chase after the ball goes out of bounds.
You saw Clark in the air try to pass instead of shoot. He's not a big scorer, but he really can pass the basketball very well. Good rebounder and very important defensively tonight for Tuttle to try to contain Luke Gray, who's got 7 of the OCS 12.
OCS with the basketball, trailing by 5. Matheny right side. Out high to Ben Ramsdale. Three-pointer left wing, that's a deep one, and it's good. That is knocked down by Carson Jones. He had 14 last night. That's his first look and his first score of the night. 17-15. Attacking Red Wine. Little 12-footer is up and in. Red Wine's got 9. Gray on the baseline. Look inside now to Sunray. A little strong off the window.
Nice tip.
It really tapped out, and now chasing it down the floor is Avalar, but Avalar loses the basketball. 3 turnovers for Tuttle. Back the other end, and one opportunity for Luke Gray as he's fouled.
It's a great finish to use his body to shield off the defender while not getting an elbow out there to create space and draw an offensive foul. So Gray will go to the free throw line to try to get into double figures here.
And the foul on Chad Everett's his first. Yeah, Luke Gray, 26 last night. He'll look for double figures right here. He's only now 2 for 5 at the free throw line. 19-17, a little more than halfway through the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage here on Squirtle TV of the County Line Tournament at Cashin High School. It's like the 3rd or 4th year in a row we've done this. And next week we got a lot of basketball at the Squirtle Festival in Enid. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You just want to buy 1 ticket each day and camp out. Ooh, skip pass is intercepted. Back the other way we go as Chad Everett misses the layup. Ball out of bounds, should go back to OCS, and it will.
Everett did a good job to switch hands there, but it wasn't enough as the contest was good. Got a final in one of the other 4A games this evening. It was the Jackets winning their own tournament, the Buckle of the Wheat Belt, knocking off Weatherford 61-51. First loss of the season for the Eagles.
Like I said, these midseason tournaments have some great matchups. Off the window and in for DeHassan Sunray in an and-one opportunity. He's got 4 points, a chance for one more at the line. And picking up the foul for Tuttle is Jake Pierce. OCS 3-2 against ranked teams this season. One of their highlight wins was knocking off 3A number 1 Millwood. Sunray knocks down the free throw to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And just like that, OCS is back on top.
Well, if you look at the losses for the Saints, I mean, we're really talking now. Because their 2 losses this year were to Dale in the finals of the Dale tournament on their home floor. They also lost to Crossings Christian, who is an outstanding team in Class 4A. Might lay claim to the number 1 spot. Yeah. They lost 59-57 in that game.
Both Dale and Crossings really showed themselves quite well at the Tournament of Champions in Tulsa over Christmas.
1st and 3rd.
Inside off the window, getting to the big man, Luke Gray. He's in double figures with 11.
There's really not much you can do to stop it when he gets the ball right there.
7-0 run for OCS. They've got a 3-point lead, and we've got a timeout. We'll take a break, 2:21 to play in the first half, and you're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
8-11.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating.
Now Mark Rogers is making good use of the Squirtle app, checking scores from across the state.
As always.
I'll tell you what, you want to keep track of high school sports, just go to Squirtle and your publications as well. I use both. 3 in the corner. Rattles home for Carson Jones. Back-to-back triples for him. OCS has run off now 10 straight.
You cannot leave Carson Jones alone. He can really shoot it. I've known him I had his family for a long time. Just a great kid, and he can really, really play. And he'll fill it up all night. You're going to have to contest his shots.
So under 2 to play in the first half, and OCS is the team on the run right now.
Little change up in defense here to a 1-3-1. I think Tuttle performs a little bit better against the zone, so we'll see.
Try to find a look here. On the right side, Richie Overcash has it, back up high. Avalar throws it away. I've got 4 turnovers now for Tuttle. Had a great girls' third-place game earlier tonight. The home team Cashin losing by 3. Did that go to overtime? Was it in regulation?
Decided in regulation.
Yeah.
Same result as last year when the two teams played in the 5th-place game.
That's right. 46-43 was the final. Open 3 left side off the side of the backboard. Sometimes you're too open.
He was open.
Nice look inside, off the window and in for Noah Clark, his second field goal. He's got 4.
Clark did a great job of not bringing that ball down. A lot of big guys want to bring it down, collect themselves. He just caught it, kept it up in the air where the little guys couldn't get a hold of it and finished.
That ends the 10-0 run. Final minute of the first half. 3 on the left wing by Kyler Brown, a little strong. And here comes Noah Clark. Overcash out high now, finding Mason Dennis. 16-foot jumper, misses by Noah Clark. And let's see if OCS wants to slow it down and hold for 1 here.
Don't think that was the shot that Tuttle was looking for under a minute to go. So usually very patient on offense.
Pound that dribble out near the timeline. Carson Jones. 10 to play. Kyler Brown holds, lobbing underneath into traffic. Luke Gray had the ball tipped away, but the last to touch is Tuttle. So with 3.9 seconds to play, they'll throw it in baseline right with a good opportunity here. Ben Ramsdale will trigger. Up and under travel, yep. We'll look to Kyler Brown. He looked off the three-pointer, decided to drive it, and turns it over on the travel. 1.2 seconds to play, and we're at halftime. The baseball pass hit the basket standard on the auxiliary baskets up against the ceiling.
Tom, that's the worst shot I've seen all season.
25-21, OCS with a good second quarter run to grab the lead, and they'll take it into the locker room. 25-21 OCS over Tuttle. We'll take a break. You're watching the championship game of the County Line Tournament in Cashin on Squirtle.tv.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Kid Drug is second to none in Northwest Oklahoma. We are known for our beautiful home and holiday accessories, women's fashion, toys, candles, expansive kitchenware, and pampering bath and body lines. We offer lovely bridal and baby registries. Come experience our old-fashioned soda fountain treats, including the best malts and shakes you've ever tasted. Our pharmacy has been serving the Fairview and surrounding areas for more than 30 years. We accept most third-party insurance and have a complete line of over-the-counter medications, prescription drugs, and durable medical goods. So come see us at Kid Drug, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8:30 to 3 p.m. Saturday. Fairview is celebrating 91 years. Currently, special pricing and financing available on select GMC and Buick units in stock. Hurry, as these units and offers won't last. Jensen's, the best prices in Northwest Oklahoma on your new and used vehicles. So come see why generations of customers have been choosing Jensen's to serve their automotive needs. Same family, same business, same location for 9 decades. Go Jackets!
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Halftime in cash in our boys championship game. OCS leads Tuttle 25-21. Let's check the scoring in the first half. First of all, for OCS, they were led by Luke Gray, who scored 11. Dohassan Sunray added 5 points. Carson Jones with 6. Kyler Brown had 3. For Tuttle, led in the first half by Garrett Redwine. He's got 9. Noah Clark has 4. Chad Everett and Richie Overcast with 3 apiece. And Gabe Avalar with 2. 25-21 the score. The way that first half played out in the first quarter, we had 4 lead changes and a couple of times before Tuttle took a 14-9 lead after the first 8 minutes, but then trailing 19-15, OCS scored 10 straight to grab the lead, and they lead 25-21 halfway through this one. What do you think is going to happen in the second 16 minutes of this one?
Well, I think Tuttle is going to have to try to keep the ball away from Luke Gray, whether it be on offensive rebounds or just right there where he's deep in the post. And then they're going to have to execute on offense against the changing defenses of OCS.
OCS has the basketball. We are underway in their home white uniforms, going from right to left. Nice spin move. Tries to dump it underneath to Luke Gray, who scores.
That's exactly what OCS wants. Luke Gray, point-blank range. It's almost automatic.
I thought he was going to take the shot and dumped it underneath the big man. Redwine has it right side. Now to the right wing, that's Richie Overcash. Skip it around. The perimeter left side into the corner. Back out high left to Redwine. And to the right wing, finding Avalar. Deep three-pointer. Redwine misses. Offensive rebound, though. Grabbed by Overcash. They'll reset. OCS by 6.
The deepest threes saw today were from the Lady Whippets of Varnum. They were routinely taking the 30-footers and legit 30-footers.
Garrett Redwine throws it away. 5 turnovers for Tuttle. The Varnum Lady Whippets, what a tradition they have in Class B. And I got to give them credit coming up here and playing in this tournament every year.
Yeah, a little bit of distance for them. And I think it's good for teams to get to different parts of the state where they're not going to see people they see all the time.
Getting a chance to play schools that are 2 or 3 times their size.
I say Silo to Fairview, 243 miles.
It's like next week we will see the Squirtle Festival in Enid, and Hooker always comes in for that one because they end up always playing in Enid for the area tournament. They'll come in and play a couple of games next week. I think they got that long drive out to the Panhandle. But I know that the hoteliers in Enid love to see Hooker on the schedule because the whole town comes and spends the night in Enid.
Can you get them in the Stride Bank Center there in the hotel?
I don't know where. I think they stay out west part of town somewhere. A three-pointer in the corner knocked down by Carson Jones.
I told you about Jones. You can't leave him open.
3 triples for him in the ball game. He's got 9. Yeah, I used to have a friend who was a general manager of one of the hotels, and he was a big fan of Hooker. He was checking Squirtle all the time to see how good they were. They're going to come to Enid. OCS has opened up a 9-point lead. They can get to double figures. They score here. The defense right there by Noah Clark trying to tip that one away.
Nice denial.
You were talking earlier about the 2 losses that OCS has this season. Up and under. That's
great
nice
shot.
Finish for Carson Jones. And it is an 11-point lead. OCS's 2 losses, as you said, Dale and Crossings. They've won 5 straight since that 59-57 loss to Crossings in the Stroud tournament. One of my favorite facilities to call high school basketball in, Route 66 Coliseum in Stroud.
Brand new, right? Only a couple years
old?
old?
It's probably more like 8 or 9 years old now because I was then there when it was new, but that's been a few years ago. But it's a beautiful facility. I think I've been going over there since probably 2014 or so. Class B always seemed to have an area tournament over there that teams in the Enid area were in, so I was chasing them over there. Good hospitality room. That's what it's all about. Book the foul on Carson Jones, his first, and free throws are coming for Richie Overcash. Overcash's first trip to the line, he's got 4 points now, and before he gets his second, we'll take a quick timeout. 5:15 to play in the third. OCS has a 10-point lead on Tuttle. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
OCS has outscored Tuttle 7-1 in the first almost 3 minutes of the third quarter. They scored the first 7 points before the made free throw just moments ago by Overcash, and he'll go back there for the second after the timeout.
You thought maybe try to set up a press or something like that to switch up the game a little bit, but that doesn't look to be the case, so we'll see what maybe he wanted to discuss during that timeout.
So 32-23, back to a 9-point deficit. Just taking a look at the upcoming schedules for both these teams. They both play on Tuesday night. Tuttle will go out to Elk City, and OCS is hosting Heritage Hall. These teams, I'll tell you what, they want to play the best possible competition they can, and they play some wicked schedules, especially in these tournaments, getting ready for the postseason. It's outside, Red Wine spinning, shooting in the lane from 10, in and out, and the rebound yanked down by Luke Gray. Tell you what, he grabs a rebound with a vengeance. Away from the ball underneath, some jockeying going on, and they will Gabe Avalar pick up his third. Yep.
Boy, his aggressiveness has gotten him in trouble tonight. It really didn't last night, but love the way that he plays.
And the inbound floated out to the right wing to Carson Jones. Now in the corner finding Ben Ramsdale. Posting up now, Gray. Double team back out to Ramsdale. He wants to drive and dish right side. There's a three by the big man. Gray, good. Luke Gray has 16, his second triple of the night. Second three-pointer.
Once upon a time, Tuttle had control of this game.
Yeah, I know. It was 19 to 15, 14 to 9. They had 5 or 6 point lead. It's been all OCS here in the third quarter. It's now a 10 to 2 run. And free throws are coming. I think that Carson Jones thought that was good defense.
Pretty good defense to me. Much more athletic than his dad, Marty. Much more.
He'll pick up his second. And Richie Overcash back to the free throw line. He just made 2 there a moment ago. Tuttle scores 56 points a game. They give up 43 a contest. OCS scores 66 points a game. Gives up 47. I don't think OCS is going to get to 66 tonight. But if they get the W, they would be just very, very happy with that. 35-25 the score now.
Tuttle won their pre-Christmas tournament at Duncan. They beat McGuinness, the championship of that tournament, and then went to Weatherford and played a really good game against Weatherford and lost by less than 10.
Book the foul on Noah Clark, and he'll pick up his first. I'll take it back. It's his second. OCS with the double-digit lead, 3.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Three-pointer a little long for Carson Jones, and backside a foul on the rebound.
Carson Jones just got teed up.
Did you see what happened?
Well, I think that he tried to draw some contact on the three-point shot, and I think it was a little bit of a carryover from what happened down on the other end.
DeHassan Sunray picked up a foul as well, his first. And back on the other end, Garrett Redwine will shoot the free throws. His first trip to the line tonight, he's got 9 points. The 6'1" senior had 18 last night in their semifinal win over Silo. And 2 for 2. Redwine in double figures with 11.
We've talked a lot about Coach Hardaway and the great job he does of getting teams here, but I want to give a big salute to everybody involved in this tournament, especially the people that have worked in the hospitality room. They've been very generous, a lot of homemade things that are just outstanding, and you can tell why Cashton's such a great environment, great school district, because of all the parents and all the people that put in a lot of hard work. It's been fantastic. I've enjoyed every minute that I've been here this weekend.
And they've had a great run in athletics over the past 10 years or so. Reverse layup in for Richie Overcash. He's got 9.
6-point game, all of a sudden.
6-0 run. And a timeout.
I think it's a good timeout by Brandon Weaver to try to kind of settle things down. You know, they've gotten control of the game. They really haven't gotten many opportunities for Luke Gray down in the box here recently, and Tuttle is kind of creeping back in there. So I think it's really important that he challenges his team to crank it up on the other end of the floor and not have Tuttle just go to the free throw line for easy buckets.
Tuttle led by Redwine. He's got 11. Richie Overcash with 9 for OCS. 16 for Luke Gray, the 6'7" junior. I don't think they name an all-tournament team at this event, but
that'd stop us from doing it.
That's true. We can do it. We're trying to keep it interesting. But Luke Gray with, I don't know what he had on Thursday night. Didn't see the scorebook on that one. Had 26 last night. 16 tonight. You can tell he's the dominant presence.
Well, I would assume, I'll just say that he could be heading for, looks like he's heading for tournament MVP honors here.
We will say that.
If things stay like they are.
Yeah, if OCS can hang on and win this ball game. We might even put together a trophy up here in the next 10 minutes if we can. Top of the key open three for Matheny. That's his first field goal tonight. He was scoreless. He had 9 points last night. So,
wow. That's a big bucket out of the timeout. We talked about Tuttle getting back within 6. To hit a 3 like that really gives a lot of momentum back to the Saints.
Weaving out high, left side on the wing. Mason Dennis. Inside, nice move. Garrett Redwine in traffic scoring. He's got 13.
One thing you did miss last night is Coach Hardaway's daughter doing a stand-up routine in the hospitality room. By far the most talented member of the family.
How about Luke Gray in the second half? Back-to-back three-pointers now for him. He's got 19. 8 here in the quarter. 2 to play in the third quarter. There's a 3 to Noah Clark. Can he answer? No, he can't. The ball out of bounds. You see OCS probably, what, about a 20-minute drive from here if you're driving fast?
Well, I will admonish those people that are listening not to drive fast out of Cashin.
Yes. You experienced that a year ago, right?
I have made it without receiving a citation.
This year.
Now, there are a couple of zones right around the gym that are 15 miles an hour, so it's not easy. It's not very difficult to exceed those 15-mile-an-hour limits.
That's one thing about it. If you are really the way Cashin lays out, you don't really pass through Cashin. You pretty much have to come here. It's a little off the beaten path. When the highway into town or out of town has an A by it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good sign.
I think that the highway into Cashin is an F, to be honest with you.
It's some letter.
Yeah, it's down the alphabet.
Fallon Avalar, he just picked up his 4th.
Well, you know this, Tom. I mean, the satellites off of 74. I mean, that's your country.
You're right.
There's probably A, B, C, and D are all up there in the northern part of the state.
There's a satellite off north of Crescent on 74, a little short highway to the west. Wrap around up and underneath them. Missing by Kyler Brown. Fight for the rebound. Did a good job. That's like Jake Pierce doing a good job of getting rid of the basketball, getting it off to a teammate. Oh, the block from behind by Junior Zingiumba.
I was going to say someone fouled Dennis.
It'll be on Zingiumba, his first. N-S-E-N-G-I-Y-U-M-V-A. Mason Dennis will be at the free throw line for 2.
Nsagumba.
Yeah, they play some pretty good basketball around here, and they play some really good football around here as well. Dennis goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. (41-32). Is that going to be an assist for Zingiumba? Yes, it is. As the three-pointer knocked down by Kyler Brown. The assist to Junior Zingiumba. Turn around in the lane. That'll crawl in. Redwine. 44-34. Jake Pierce picks up the foul. It's his second. 46 ticks remaining in the third quarter. The 10-point lead for OCS. And there's a finish inside off the inbound. Did you see who got that? Because I was looking down at my sheet.
Who scored? I'm going to give it to Gray.
I'll give it to him, too. He's got 21. Had to be off the inbound. I was looking down at my sheet. To score that easily off the inbound, Pat, had to be the big guy.
He was doing a nice, confident back pedal.
There you go. That's the way to look at it, too.
Yeah.
Look at the body language. When in doubt, look at the body language. Ball poked away. Oh, they're going to call the travel. OCS has opened up a 12-point lead. They're led by 4 at the half. They were trailing 1 point, 19-15, then scored 10 straight in the second quarter to grab the lead, and they've not given it up. When are we going to find out I guess the smaller schools, A and B, probably found out their district and pairings this weekend, didn't they, or this week?
Not yet.
Is it next week?
They should be out soon.
Deep three-pointer at the buzzer. That's buried by Kyler Brown. His third three-pointer tonight, and it's 49-34, the 15-point lead for OCS as we go to the fourth. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Cash and County Line Tournament on Squirtle.tv.
It's a 24.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Well, OCS outscored Tuttle 24-13 in the third quarter. They've pushed their lead to 15. Very impressive third 8 minutes in this one.
Kyler Brown and Luke Gray leading the way. 24 points for a high school quarter is a pretty good effort.
8 minutes. That's a 96-point pace. And to get the steal, nice steal. Luke Gray saved it underneath Kyler Brown, a little strong though, and a foul. OCS has been impressive tonight. Garrett Redwine picks up the foul and got him for one, fifth team foul. And it will be Zingiumba to the free throw line.
OCS was right in the thick of the 3A championship race last year. Got beat by Community Christian in Norman in a really tight game. Of course, Millwood beat CCS in the final on a three-pointer at the gun.
Yeah. Can't wait to get back to the big house and watch some basketball. Deep three-pointer by Richie Overcash. He's in double figures with 12. Do we know when have they even started on the new building yet?
Yeah, I was told that they're going to be able to continue to play in the old building while the renovations go on for the new building. So the new tournament or the new building should be ready for the 24 tournament.
So next year. So this will be the last year of basketball at the big house? I'm going to have to get down there. Nothing like the smell of stale popcorn and whatever it might be. Second foul on Garrett Redwine.
It's character.
It is. That's exactly what it is. It is a great atmosphere for high school basketball. It's a little bit dirty. Some of the seats are broken. Sound system's not great, but it's a lot of fun. All the way to the cup, Richie Overcash. 49-39.
Overcash is looking to score a little more here in the second half than he had previously in the tournament.
5 straight now scored by Tuttle.
Tom, do you have any comment on the one?
Luke Gray.
Kansas State Wildcats been in sole possession of first place in the Big 12?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun being a K-State fan right now. That's the second foul on Richie Overcash. They struggled a little bit today, but they were able to put away Tech, and that tells you how tough the Big 12 is. I mean, Tech is 0-7 in the conference, and they're a darn good team. 24 for Luke.
Anytime you win, it's a good win.
In this league, yeah, I mean, and OSU got a huge win today, too, at home against Iowa State. It puts K-State in the lead by themselves, which means they can go to Hilton on Tuesday and lose to Iowa State and still be tied for first.
Anything you want to say about the Jayhawks today?
You know what? I was kind of wasn't too sad to see that what happened up there today. TCU, we saw what TCU did to K-State last week. Rolled them in Fort Worth, and they did the same thing in Allen Fieldhouse today. Yeah, anybody can beat anybody in this league, and I would like to see Texas Tech get on a bit of a roll. You know, OU and OSU. I'd love to see 10 teams from the Big 12 in the tournament.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are going to have a tough time. Oklahoma's trending down.
Yeah.
OSU kind of trending up with a good win today against Iowa State.
But I love Jerome Tang. He has electrified the K-State fan base. What a great guy. You see the drive by Luke Gray, and a nice little no-look to Junior Zingiumba. They'll say he was fouled on his drive, though, and go to the free throw line. The first foul on Hudson Heathcote.
Bonus the rest of the way.
So Gray with 24 looks to add to it. Yeah, the big story at K-State, even right now, everybody's talking about the wins, of course, but the K-State fan base is talking about the chants, the vulgar chants, and how Coach Tang asked that they not do the vulgar chants anymore. There's a bunch of students who don't want to listen to him. A lot of the fans are saying, we want to keep him here. So there were no vulgar chants today, and that was a big deal. And then at the end of the game, Coach Tang goes up into the stands and does the Wabash with the fans. So
that's cool. You got a good personality. Did they put that on a resume that I stood up for the vulgar chants? I mean, I don't know.
He does a thing. They take him out on campus with a purple couch and a microphone and a camera. He does Hang with Tang, where he interviews students, just gets them on the couch and talks to them. And the students at K-State are loving him. So
I can see why he's popular.
Yeah. We'll tick down to the 5-minute mark, and this one is 53-39. It is kind of turning into one of those ball games where you got to come up with some stories. There's a foul. Oh, Carson Jones can't believe it. He'll pick up his third.
Richard Pryor's got his whistle in his mouth.
So Chad Everett will go to the free throw line, the 6'2" junior, who did not star in the 70s Medical Drama Medical Center. He's got 4 points, a chance for one more at the line. (53-41) under 5 to play in the ball game. Does Tuttle have one more push in him to get back into this one? The alley-oop lobbing underneath. Gray comes down with it, misses the shot, but the rebound back tap back out high to Ben Ramsdale.
It's really smart to tip it out like that because you got a lot of defenders in the lane, and you know you have a safety back in the back to play defense.
Avalar with the steal. Clark inside scores. He has 6 now. That makes it 53-43. Gets it back to 10. Tuttle trying to make a little run here late. They scored the last 4. And another steal. Bad pass. Back the other way, 2-on-1 to the basket. That going to be a travel? Yep. Gabe Avalar with an extra step. And a timeout.
I got a little bit of a strider there. I mean, you know, that's not traveling in the NBA, but it is here in Cashion.
4:04 to play in the ballgame. We'll take a break and pay a bill or two. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
Electricity. That's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Tom Nelson, Mark Rogers, and the Squirtle crew. Caden LaFortune, our producer engineer. 4:04 to play. OCS with a 10-point lead, 53-43 over the Tuttle Tigers. OCS in a position now to shorten this game up, get it to the big man inside, let him do that. Beast. He's now got 27. A chance for one more at the line. Noah Clark picks up his third foul.
Yeah, that's a pretty good finish.
And he is only a junior, so they'll be contending with him for one more year.
Taken to that to the rim with authority.
Have you heard of any high school NIL stuff being done yet? Because I know that I'm hearing it's something that could be coming down, or maybe it's already been something that could happen. Are you hearing anything about that?
I have not. I've not heard any deals. It doesn't mean that there couldn't be some.
I mean, college football and college basketball are already chaos. Why shouldn't it trickle down? 28 points now.
It's a little, I think, a little less of the transfer element in high school basketball.
That's true.
So, bucket is good. Tough shot.
Garrett Redwine. He's having a good night. 17 for him. You know, I sit here and I'm kind of a mindset that the transfer portal and NIL is going to destroy college football and basketball. But then I look at K-State, and the reason K-State is where they are is because of the transfer portal. 2 players came back from last year's team.
Yeah, no doubt. It can work. It can certainly work in good ways for teams. Oh, wow.
Oh, the throwdown. Not too bad of a way to get points number 29 and 30.
You ready to hand out your tournament MVP?
Yeah, I think we will. I think I might go down to the hospitality room and get him a full jug of Mint HTO.
Well, I can report to you that the HTO was about to run dry. And that's saying something because there's an embarrassment of riches in the hospitality room when it comes to desserts that have yet to be.
Got to wash it down with something, I guess. 58-46.
I don't know what it is about Cashin, but man, a lot of good cooks around here.
Yeah.
Last night was a lot of homemade Mexican food. It was tremendous. Tonight, Ishins in there.
That's the one thing about these tournaments is each night has a theme as the deep three-pointer misses for Redwine.
Yeah, it's just like the Fin and Feather restaurant and Lake Tin Killer. Didn't have an Elvis impersonator, though, but we did have jokes last night.
Yeah, when I think of hospitality rooms, this one is a good one. The Cherokee Strip Tournament up in Enid, the Skelter Tournament up in Enid. You had a chance to take advantage a little bit of the Wheat Capital Tournament up in Chisholm last week.
That's right. They did a good job in there.
They have Kentucky Fried Chicken Day and Barbecue Day and all that. And I love the Chisholm cheese balls, my all-time favorite. They gave me an extra cheese ball. They gave me a cheese ball to take home the other night. So nice look inside. Dohassan Sunrays got 7.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention the McGinnis Hospitality Room, also very, very, very good.
Yep.
Owen Canfield's wife prepares homemade lemon bars that are fantastic. And then again, of course, you know, Fairview in this tournament treated me great this season. Alyssa Antwine made special cookie bars. Even brought some to me for the playoff game at Hera this year.
I think one of my all-time favorite favorite hospitality rooms was at Scheidler. They hosted a regional, the first day of regionals one time, and I tell you what, they were trying to impress everybody who came through the door that night.
I don't think anybody's intentionally gone to Scheidler since they were driving cattle in the last century.
I have spent some time in Scheidler calling basketball, and it's really hard to get a cell signal out of there. I actually had to borrow the sheriff of Grant County's phone because he had like a special phone because he was a sheriff that would like work anywhere. I called the game from his phone.
Oh, wow. Where you get a special phone that works anywhere. That's pretty
right.
cool.
Some kind of emergency thing. I'm sure that me jamming it up for an hour-and-a-half long Medford High School Cardinals basketball game probably wasn't exactly what it was supposed to be used for.
Scheidler metropolitan area surrounded by Burbank, 4-acre, such
Cost
metropolises.
City just down the road.
Yeah.
Tip. Boy, just going to war in there, Luke Gray.
That would be new Caw City because old Caw City is under Caw Lake.
Yep, that's true. You getting that one on Luke Gray? I think they are.
It's his fourth. (61-46). Noah Clark will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. Both teams the double bonus. Start thinking about Tuttle. Is Tuttle the home of Brahms? Best darn milk you're ever going to get? That's correct.
Their milk just tastes better. 61-48 the score. Under 2 to play. Our girls champion had a great ball game. The Dale Lady Pirates knocked off Silo 60-57. This game has not been that close. Oh, the alley and the oop and the throw down by Luke Gray. Wow. That's worth staying around for.
Wow.
Hope nobody left the building. He's a stud. Deep three-pointer. That's good. That's knocked down by Garrett Redwine. He's got 20 now, and a quick timeout as it's back to 12 at 63-51. Let us take a timeout. We'll take a break. 1:19 to play. You're watching the County Line Tournament on Squirtle.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Tom Nelson, Mark Rogers back with you at Cashin. OCS with a 12-point lead over Tuttle. It has been the Luke Gray show here in the fourth quarter, as if it wasn't before that, but he has scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, including a couple of massive dunks, which is still something, a lot of fun to see at the high school level. Doesn't happen all that often, especially in Cashin, America. Oh, nice look inside Sunray, and he'll go to the free throw line. Dohassan Sunray, T-D-O-H-A-S-A-N. Dohassan, the T is silent. Third foul on Overcash. Really has been pretty dominant effort by OCS since halftime. Actually, think about it, since about midway through the second quarter when they had the 10-0 run to get the lead for the first time. Led by 4 at the half. Alley-oop again. Overshot him a little bit as Carson Jones floated it up there. He's 6'7", can get up a little bit, but couldn't get quite up that high. Final 25 seconds, three-pointer left side, no good. That one missing by Avalar. Nope, we're not quite done yet. Avalar picks up the foul. He'll foul out. So Avalar will foul out with 17 seconds to go. He scored 2 points tonight. And it will send Dohassan Sunray to the free throw line for 2. If he can knock down a couple, he'll get to double figures. Stick around afterwards. We'll show them handing out the hardware. We'll go over the final scoring and have a couple of comments and send you on your way. $14-point game. 3 in the corner. Rattles out. And that should do it. OCS will win the 2023 Cashin County Line Tournament. And the final score is 65-51. Quick scoring recap before they start handing out the trophies for Tuttle. They were led by Garrett Redwine. He had 20 to lead the way. Richie Overcash had 11. Noah Clark with 8. Mason Douglas with 1. Chad Everett with 5. Gabe Avalar with 2 in the ball game. For OCS, they were led by Luke Gray, 32 for the junior. Carson Jones in double figures with 11. Kyler Brown had 10. Dohassan Sunray had 9. Grant Matheny had 3 points. Kyler Brown had 10. I think I said that. So now we'll let you take a look from upstairs. They hand out the hardware. First of all, the runner-up hardware for Tuttle, who falls to 11-6 on the season. They will go out to Elk City on Tuesday. And Brandon Weaver will get the coach's plaque. And now there's your champions, the Saints from OCS. As they run their record to 14-2, they will host Heritage Hall on Tuesday night. And Mark Rogers, good tournament.
As always, great job of the people here in Cashin. I'm sure we'll be back next year with just as competitive a field as we've seen now. And the next tournaments we will be broadcasting are the state playoffs.
We're going to have the Squirtle Festival next week in Enid. There's games all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All the games will be broadcast on Squirtle. We will be doing some of those games on the Squirtle TV network, but we're going to pick some of the best matchups out of that as well. But then, yeah, the playoffs are coming just around the corner. Can't believe it. All right, our girls' championship game early. A winner for the Dale Lady Pirates over Silo, 60-57. And congratulations to the Oklahoma Christian School Saints as they knock off Tuttle. Final score 65-51. For the whole Squirtle crew, I'm Tom Nelson for Mark Rogers. We will talk to you next time. More hoops coming up. Stick around.